Welcome back to Dune Decks. I'm Dooney, and let's get into it. Today, we're doing the Amazonas decks. We have the Harpy deck, now we got the Amazonas, and all the ladies involved. Here we go. So I'm going to start off with my trap cards. Got only a few. Got 3 copies of Amazonas Hot Springs. So basically, when this card is activated, you can take 1 Amazonas monster from your deck and either add it to your hand, or if it is a pendulum monster, place it in your pendulum zone. When you take battle damage while you control an Amazonas monster card, you can gain life points equal to damage you took. You can only use the effect of Amazonas Hot Spring once per turn. Next, we got 2 copies of Amazonas Onslaught. It says once per turn during the battle phase, you can special summon 1 Amazonas monster from your hand, and if you do, it gains 500 attack points till the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. After damage calculation, if your Amazonas monster battled an opponent's monster while this card is already face up in your spell and trap zone, you can banish that opponent's monster. If this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Amazonas monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Next, I got the Amazonas Hall. I got 2 copies of that. When this card is activated, you can take 1 Amazonas monster from your graveyard or your face-up extra deck and either add it to your hand, or if it is a pendulum monster, place it in your pendulum zone. If a monster is a special summon to your opponent's field while you control an Amazonas monster card, except during damage to it, you can target one of those opponent's monsters, gain life points equal to its attack. You can only use this effect in Amazonas Hall once per turn. And I got 2 kind of easy ones. Mirror Wall, half the damage, and you have to pay 2,000 life points. And then Anti-Spell Fragrance. Basically, you have to set all spell cards before activating them, and you cannot activate them until their next turn after setting them. Then, we got a lot of spells here. Let's get to it. So, Reinforcement of the Army. So, Vanilla Searcher, 1 level 4 or lower warrior monster. Enemy controller. Change the position from attack to defense or tribunal monster, and you get control until the end of the step. Terraforming. Go ahead and get your searcher equipped. These are your field spells. And so I got a couple of different field spells here. I went obviously the classic Amazonas Village. Of course, we got 3 copies of that. Oh, sorry, 2 copies of that. So all Amazonas monsters gain 200 attack once per turn. When an Amazonas monster is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Amazonas monster from your deck with a level less than or equal to that Amazonas monster in the graveyard. So pretty good right there. Next, I got 3 copies of Hidden Springs of the Far East. Once per turn during the main phase 2, the turn player can activate this effect. They gain 500 life points, and until the end of this turn, apply these effects. The normal and special summons of their monsters cannot be negated. If they activate a spell, trap, or monster effect that includes an effect that special summons a monster, that activation cannot be negated. Their opponent cannot target set spells, traps they control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by their opponent's card's effects. You can only activate 1 Hidden Springs of the Far East per turn. So that's another field spell there. Next, I got Amazonas Call. 3 copies of that. It says, take 1 Amazonas card from your deck, except Amazonas Call, and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Amazonas monster you control. This turn, that monster can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. Also, other monsters you control cannot attack. You can only activate 1 Amazonas Call per turn. Then I got 3 copies of Amazonas Secret Arts. I'll be adding also Polymerization. I forgot to add it, but it'll be joining because I got about 4 fusion monsters, and I'm also missing Amazonas Queen and Amazonas Tiger, which are in the mail right now. So just to let you know. So Amazonas Secret Arts, quick spell. It says fusion summon. Oh, here we go. Fusion summon 1 Amazonas fusion monster from your deck, extra deck. So I got this, and I'll get Polymerization. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Once, if you fusion summon an Amazonas monster, Amazonas fusion monster this turn, you can also send 1 Amazonas monster from your extra deck to the graveyard as material. You can only use 1 Amazonas secret effects per turn, and only once per turn. Next, we're in our monsters, so we're going to start with our level 2s and move all the way up. So we got 3 copies of Amazonas Spiritualist. It says, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 1 Amazonas card you control, except Amazonas Spiritualist. Return it to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Amazonas monsters. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 Polymerization from your deck to your hand. You can only activate, use each of the effects of Amazonas Spiritualist once per turn. And then I got 3 copies of Amazonas Spy. So it says you can reveal 1 other Amazonas monster in your hand. Special summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect of Amazonas Spy once per turn. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Amazonas monster in your graveyard, except Amazonas Spy. Return it to the hand or shuffle it into the deck. Then we got Amazoness Sage. It says, at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked and is still on the field, target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Next, we got the classic OG Amazoness Archer. You contribute 2 monsters to inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent. Then I got Amazoness Trainee, a great card here. Monsters destroyed by battle with this card are returned to the bottom of the deck instead of going to the graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it gains 200 attack points. Then we got Amazoness War Chief. Got 3 copies of that. It says, if you control no monsters or only Amazoness monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can set 1 Amazoness spell/trap or 1 polemization directly from your deck. Also, you can only attack with Amazoness monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use each of the effective Amazoness War Chief once per turn. Then I added just one guy here, Warrock Mahmood. It says, if you control no monsters or all monsters you control are warrior monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If your Earth warrior monster battles, after damage calculation, you can target 1 spell trap your opponent controls, destroy it. Then all Warrock monsters you control gain 200 attack points until the end of the opponent's turn. You can only use the effect of Warrock Mahmood once per turn. Next, I got my fusion cards, and so like I said, waiting on Amazoness Queen and Amazoness Tiger for some of these fusion cards. So we got Amazoness Augusta. This fuses with 1 Amazon fusion monster and 1 Amazoness monster. Your opponent cannot target other Amazoness cards you control with card effects. Also, those cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card was fusion summoned using Amazoness Empress or Amazoness Queen as material, there's the Queen. It can make a second attack during each battle phase. If this card is fusion summoned, you can special summon 1 Amazoness monster from your deck. You can only use the effect of Amazoness Augusta once per turn. Great Beater, 3,200 attack, 2,800 defense. And I'll have my favorite one at last. Then we got Amazoness Pet Liger. So that one requires, I believe, Amazoness Tiger. Amazoness Tiger and 1 other Amazoness monster. Once per turn, if this card attacks during damage calculation, you can make this card gain 500 attack during that damage calculation only. If your Amazoness monster attacks an opponent's monster after damage calculation, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 800 attack. Monsters your opponent controls cannot attack Amazoness monsters you control except this one. 2,500 attack, 2,400 defense. Pretty good. Then we got the Amazoness Empress, as said in the other card. It's an Amazoness Queen and plus 1 other Amazoness monster. Other Amazoness cards you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If your Amazoness monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. If this face-up fusion summoned card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while its owner controls it, you can special summon Amazoness Queen from your hand, deck, or graveyard. 2,800 attack, 2,400 defense. And lastly, my favorite, Amazoness Pet Liger King. Gotta love it. 2,900 attack and 2,800 defense. 1 level 5 or higher Amazoness monster plus 1 Amazoness monster. Your opponent monsters cannot attack any monsters except this one. You can target 1 Amazoness card you control and 1 Amazoness warrior monster in your graveyard. Destroy that card on the field, and if you do, special summon that other monster from the graveyard. If this card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated, you can only use this effect of Amazoness Pet Liger King once per turn. So once again, I'm just waiting on that Amazoness Tiger and Amazoness Queen to come in, and the deck will be complete. Great competitive deck. I'm going to have the War of the Ladies, Harpies versus Amazoness. See how that goes. Once again, thank you for watching. Support your local card shop. Shout out to Affordable Cards and Comics here in Corona, California. And happy dueling as usual.